What is going on, gamers? We're here with our week. Okay, I know this is pretty bad to start off with. I agree. We're here for our week one battle versus Max. And to start off, I'm just gonna go over the teams real quick and just show. This one's Max, and this one's me. I'm also gonna get better at OBS in the future, hopefully, so it won't be like this every time. But yeah, here are the two teams. I have a Coco, Tangrowth, a Hax, versus Hitmonlee for some reason. Mantine, Raichu, Sharpedo, Heatran, Mimikyu, Reuniclus, Masquerain. And he has this one. And looking here, some big threats are going to be a Curse Muck. Scizor, honestly, is always a threat. KB, so these mons are always a threat. Aerodactyl outspeeds my entire team, so I gotta bring a Scarf to outspeed it. Infernape does pretty good work versus me. It can hit everything decently well, and it outspeeds a decent bit of my team. My team's got some speed issues we're gonna deal with in the future. He has a crest that can take hits pretty well. I think predicting this matchup, I think I was expecting Infernape, Aerodactyl, Muck, Karen Black, and then Xurkitree. I'm not sure that was 6 or 5, to be honest. I was not counting. But yeah, those are my mons. Over here, I'll just go ahead and go to the battle, actually, because, yeah, why not? Get going. This is where it starts getting, like, actually presentable. So, yeah, I'm just glad I was able to show the teams real quick. And for this matchup, I brought my Raichu, Tapu Koko, Mimikyu, Reuniclus, Heatran, and Sharpedo. The Raichu is modest, 3 attacks. I believe it's Single Beam, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, I want to say. No, Hidden Fire, just because, you know, in retrospect, that was a bad range. I was for the Scizor just in case I didn't get set up. I wanted to kill Scizor for sure, but I have Tapu Koko with a Train Extender because the combination, I feel like if I just weakened a couple things early, like if I weakened a couple things, I could basically just go and sweep with Raichu, and the only problem was this KB at sight. I got Reuniclus. Reuniclus is max HP. I want to say max defense. Yeah, max defense. This was basically my KB counter, my arrow counter, and it's regen. It's not Magic Guard, just so I could swap in and out. Since I couldn't bring my other tanky mons like Tangrowth and Mantine, because he had that Xurkitree, so I wasn't bringing that. He has the Scizor and a KB, so, and a Mux, and an Aerodactyl, which Aerodactyl's not really a counter to Tangrowth. I've had that matchup before. But regardless, I wasn't bringing that because it's 4 mons that can destroy my Tangrowth. I'm Ghost Plate, SD, Shao Sneak, Shao Claw, Play Rough, Mimikyu, Scarfed Heatran, because I love Scarf Heatran. I think it's plus speed minus attack. I forgot what that was off the top of my head. Forgive me. Sharpedo is Mega Sharpedo, 2-3 attacks, Waterfall, Earthquake, and Crunch. And Tapu Koko, which Tapu Koko's set got imported wrong. I didn't fix this one. A lot of them did, but I didn't fix this one. That might change some stuff. We'll discuss in the battle, but I just honestly don't think it matters. But it's Iron Head, Grass Knot, U-Turn, Thunderbolt, or Volt Switch. I forgot to set. It doesn't really matter. I know I had Iron Head and I had Volt Switch. But let's go ahead and start this battle. I lead off with my Mimikyu just because I figured, hey, if he leads off of his Miltank, that gives me a free SD. If he leads off of his KB, I can swap out the Reuni. This I could hit, which I knew was going to be a problem. I just thought this was a good lead versus anything. So maybe the Scizor, and I had an answer to that. So I play rough, just kind of get a scout what he wants to do. Because I figured he was, I thought he was going to switch out into Scizor or something. But yeah, I was just getting what he wanted to do. But he taunts and Roost, which is a good play. I missed the second play rough. Unfortunate, I guess. Let me go slow. I make a bad play here and go for a Thunder Wave, even though he revolted Taunt already. But I'm figuring he's going to switch out. I'm trying to catch this Muck, because I know this Muck's going to be a curse set. I did some testing with Saint, and Curse Muck could destroy me. And I trust Max. I trust him to be a good player, so I trust him to see that that's going to destroy me. So I was going for a knockout, get rid of the Recycle, so I don't have to deal with Recycle Ipapa, but nah. He sends in this, which is nice. Getting rid of 20% damage on Bullet Punches is super nice. Now we're just going to send out our Heatran. He's going to U-turn, as he should. Good play. He goes out to this. Looking at it, probably should save this for the thingy Scizor, but Flash Cannon I knew was gonna do a hell. I was gonna do a ton. And he has a crest that can do much probably too, and he had this that can do much too. So I was like, this is not that useful of a mon. I think it was Fire Blast, Earthquake, Fire Blast, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, HP Grass. Which, if he brought the right sets, this mon did work, but he didn't bring the sets. He didn't bring the mons I needed, so I just didn't feel like I wanted to have this too long. So I thought, getting damage off this nice killed KB. And I was thinking maybe he wouldn't expect that, knowing I know he probably has Earth Power. But I Flash Cannon, he Earth Powers, and that's that. Now I'm going to send out my Mimikyu, just because I know Mimikyu outsped him. And we're going to play rough, not mess around this, because Shadow Claw wasn't sure if it was going to kill. Shadow Claw does only 38. He's roosting this off, so that was mainly me scout him. And see, now this is the problem. This is why that's kind of why I regret it. That was a bad play second the Heatran, because once I set the Heatran, Scizor comes in. What do I do to Bullet Punch on this team? So I do that. He Bullet Punches, breaks my disguise. I did the calc. I think Bullet Punch did like 100%, like easily. It might have been a roll to live, but I want to keep Mimikyu alive just because Mimikyu still did some decent work. Fuck. I mean, darn. Sorry. I'm a good boy. I don't cuss. But yeah, no. I get hit, so I swap out to my Tapu Koko, I believe? Yeah, Tapu Koko, because I know Tapu Koko to take one. And my idea here is to use my Train Stender. I was going to swap out, and I Volt Switched because I was like, if I die, that's unfortunate, but if he doesn't get the high roll, I Volt Switch, I kill the Scizor if he Bullet Punches. He didn't want to risk that, so he's going to set the KB. And now I send in the Raichu, and we're in. And here, I nasty plot with the Raichu, because I got 5 more turns. Thunderbolt can just go through some stuff and makes a big dent, give me some momentum back. He goes for Tots that misses. I need to ask him his set. I would actually really like to know this, because I go for the Z Savage Spin Out. It does that. I did the calc with like a 252, like not a lot of Spadef investment. It did like 96 to 108, so he had to have a decent bit of Spadef investment, I think. Which is fine. He tosses me the same time and hits me. So I take a decent chunk from that. And then I just Thunderbolt. And this is where I made the misplay. Because after the first Totemis, I should have went for +4. Because +4 knocked out everything in one hit. Because right now, as you see, he comes in and Bullet Punches me. I take the Tatsu damage. But that would have been just an extra 12%. Essentially, I would have got off one more Mon dying if I had nasty plotted up twice. So, and these 3 Mons being alive is a pretty big deal. So I would have got another kill, but instead, that does not happen. I Thunderbolt here. I get super lucky to get the Para. He gets his berry. He recycles his berry. And that Tatsu just knocks me out there. So we're in a kind of a predicament because I'm just not in a good situation, because I know that I was just trying to... This Curse Muck can just kind of sits on me right now. So I'm trying my best to make it not powerful. So I was trying to knock it off. He smartly goes off to his Aerodactyl, takes the knockoff, takes only 11. I figured he's going to top me. And he does. So I send out my Mimikyu, and we're kind of back to turn 1. Back to where we all began. This time he attacks me, though. Does a good 60. I play rough. He roost. I play rough again, because I'm just, at this point, I'm trying to crit. I Shadow Claw that time, so I could get a crit, and maybe a crit to Shadow Sneak to kill him, because I'm Spooky Plate. But no, it doesn't give him crit, which is fine, whatever. And he knocks me out. Here, I'm trying to make a few plays, so I went for a Waterfall instead of a Protect, knowing he'll switch. And this was, damage. 25%. And here, I know I'm about to get Toxited. So I swap out into my Reuni, let the Reuni take Toxic, and it actually takes Toxic damage because it's regen, as I said earlier. So that set's not coming out to be too good. I go for the knockoff. No, I go for the Toxic, because if I Toxic them that, it's a very nice for me. I didn't think he was going to switch into this, so I thought he was either going to give me a Toxic on the arrow or Toxic on this. Didn't think he was going to give me a knockoff on that, but now he does give me the knockoff on it. I tried predicting by going for Thunder Wave on the arrow, because I thought it was going to be same, but he makes a good play of not swapping out, and I knock off his berry. He knocks me off, and then I'm just going to die at a toss it, I believe, yeah. So now it's looking pretty bad for me. I have ways to win still, though. I go for Iron Head. This is supposed to be Matt's attach, so if it was a Matt's attack, this is a 2-hit KO. But it's not. It's whatever. That's supposed to be Wild Charge, I think, too. So, I mean, it was a 2-hit KO. He doesn't get Paraflinch to death. Which, if it was Matt's attack, that probably just would have gave an arrow and Earthquake. Because I'm assuming he was Earthquake, so, I mean, it didn't really matter. Would have been nice, though. It would have made some plays at the end, because let's say I did have it left, and I didn't do 2-hit KO it. He would send an arrow, he would have Earthquaked. I would have sent in this, and then not died, and it would be some protect shenanigans. It would be a 50-50, because then if I swapped out to Coco, I could Wild Charge this, and there'd be a lot of factors. He probably still won. Oh, spoiler, he wins. But, okay, so here my only play is, I go for 2 protects because I'm Adamant Shark, so I actually don't outspeed after a protect. I assumed, the reason I brought Adamant was I assumed he wasn't max speed on his arrow. I just assumed. Hey, my music stopped. And, yeah, I just assumed he wasn't max speed because max speed, only thing it does outspeed is a +1 Adamant Shark. So, we don't do that. Now, my plays here are, I go for Crunch. Crunch does 43. I was kind of hoping for a defense lower. It didn't really matter. Because what was going to happen was, if I got the defense lower, it came down to this play. Because if I hit him with Waterfall and Waterfall flinches him here, I win. If it doesn't, I lose. And it doesn't. So I lost. This is going to be him to stall me, which is no big deal. But that was a really fun game. I had fun with it. It was one of those games where I had a lot of fun because I could also see, I saw a lot of misplays I made at the end. And I saw a lot of good plays on my opponent's part. And it lets me know I can do better in the future of my team. So I know I can improve from here and I can do better. I'm pretty good at, I would say my strength is I'm better at learning my team, and as I learn my team, doing better. In a previous league, I was 1-5, I believe. You know, I was like 1-5. I ended up being 6-5, and making playoffs and winning around, just like the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, down and not out and come back. So I'm thinking if I just do a few practice games and mock with this team, actually, I can get used to it and do better. I will say, if you look at my team, I have one rocker, and that's Heatran. I'm swapping out some mons week 3 when we have our trade period open up, and I look forward to that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to give me that honey, Narth. Thank you, and have a great day. Man, saying give me that honey sounds a little weird. I did not hit stop recording. Now did.